They missed my fucking Good Morning
Whoops.
Hamilton.
Hey, we're still working it out. We got this.
With new things come new fucking hurdles.
We'll get this right. Hey, what can you do?
There's your sound.
Sound
All better now.
problem fixed.
Oh, wait for it.
Wait for it. It's coming.
I locked my phone, which I keep open just for comments.
It's coming. The sound is coming. You sent 3. We got you. Relax. We got you.
'Tis fixated.
It should be fixed at any time. There. I think. Fuck, I don't know.
Is there audio now? I certainly hope so. The masses are here.
Technical this is the problem with live podcasting.
We need a producer.
Oh.
No, we don't.
Is it? You getting anything?
Is there sound now? Yes. Well, you.
Uh-oh.
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 Chalupa Cabra, what'd you do?
Huh.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, we got sound now. Thank God.
Yeah.
Crisis averted. Live. This is why we shouldn't go live, because we are obviously two fat-ass morons that can't work technology.
We don't suck.
We don't suck. All right, you about ready? Should we get this party started?
As I say every week, I was fucking born ready.
All right, well, we will get this party started and start this Thursday night shit show. Let's roll. What is going on, you crazy ass parachondriacs? We are back with the Thursday night shit show.
Woodaloo!
I think the internet's a little jumpy because it looked like it delayed there for a minute, but what can we do?
I'm not that Asian.
You know what it is? It's the freaking heat. Because the studio, we have an air conditioning problem. It is hot as hell in this freaking place.
It's a little spicy.
It's a little spicy.
Un pequeño.
Yes, it's a little spicy. I mean,
El studio es pica mucho.
I'm sweating in places I should not be sweating.
It smells like 2-day-old breakfast gravy.
Yes. But tonight it's just a normal shit show. We don't really have a lot to talk about. We are just going to shoot the shit and have a good time and see where our brilliant minds lead us and see what happens. But
more hotter.
But where was I at? Yes, we do have a few ideas of what we want to talk about, but nothing really spectacular.
No, I've got like a couple talking points just to
a couple paranormal
just
headlines.
For shits and gigs.
And I have a premise I want to present to good old Travie and get his
presumptuous premise.
Yes. That I want to get his opinion on. But before we do that, we do have some business to take care of.
We do.
Let me pull it up on
From across the pond, yeah.
We are blowing the fuck up. And I tell you what.
Hello, love.
Great Britain loves us.
Do you like some tea and crumpets?
They love us to death. And when this, what we call the United States of America, goes to hell, I think we have a home. We'll just go back to say, Queen, we're sorry.
Yeah, we'll just walk up in there. Hello, governor.
We are sorry about that revolution thing.
No, fuck that. We still pay you rent.
Oh, that's a whole nother show. That is a whole nother show. Where is the business? Let's see, business. We have, well, let's start with the other business first. Ooh, where's that at? Oh, there it is.
It stinks.
We have second week in a row.
Oh, shit.
A new Patreon subscriber, contributor. We love this shit. Maggie Bennett from across the pond.
Hello, Mags.
And
how's your mom?
She's been very active. Thank you so much, Maggie, for joining the party. We appreciate it so much. We are on our way.
Yes.
And it's because of people like Maggie.
Earl Grey tea or black tea.
And Brianna.
That was very stereotypical.
Yes. And all Sydney and all of our other Patreon subscribers.
All like 5.
Hey.
It's a start, man. You're too negative.
I'm positive. I'm pumped.
I am Captain Positive Vibes.
But Maggie has actually been very active. She's commenting on some videos. Matter of fact, I will read one of her, actually 2 of her comments. Let's go back to that page.
Read that shit.
Read that shit. Oh, it's another mailbox. I think it's this one. Okay. And also, before I get to that, we've got like 3 new YouTube subscribers.
And we're getting real close to 420 on fucking followers on Instagram. Blaze bro.
I thought we were there.
I think we're at 419.
We're over 2,400. I think we're at 2,405 followers on Twitter.
Casey said he'll put it up on the lap. His baby's out cold, he said, but he'll put it up on the laptop for the view. That's my guy.
There you go. But Maggie did comment twice. She commented on last week's episode. Let's see, the curse episode, because she was making fun of the way we said. Hold on, let me zoom this up because I'm blind as a damn bat. Sorry, I couldn't help laughing at you two trying to pronounce Carnarvon.
Let's see what
she
Google says.
She even hyphenated it out for us.
Carnarvon.
But I appreciate the help, but Maggie, let me tell you something, sweetheart.
We're dumb.
We're dumber than a box of rocks.
And that's coming from, like, I'm shockingly smart to some people, but about dumb shit.
Right.
Like, I know a lot about stupid shit, like marsupials. I'm your guy.
I know enough just to get me in freaking trouble. But she also commented on another video. I forget which video it was. The cryptids video.
Yeah.
Basically, and it's very interesting. It says, she says, thank you. I really enjoyed the podcast. This is quite an interesting theory that cryptids and other paranormal phenomena are often seen along ley lines as if use them as super energy highways or energy superhighways. Obviously, I can't read either. That fine high school education. I got public school in America. Obviously, sucks balls. Over here in UK.
Yes, it does. This
is a place in Lancashire called Winter Hill, which has intersecting ley lines, and there are many independent witnesses' testimonies of huge, extremely large, dog-like creatures that stand on its back legs.
So werewolves.
Bit like a werewolf. She even said a bit like a werewolf. Great minds think alike. And it is crazy fast. I tell you what, let's research. You know what? We were kind of thinking about
doing another cryptids episode.
Well, Sunday was up in the air.
Yeah.
Maybe if we both look into this, maybe we can do something on winter.
Oh, and maybe we can get a hold of, reach out to the Bigfoot guy.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him again, or I'll throw a shout out to the Bigfoot guy who left a comment last week. I'll have to look it up, but I will. I might even make a video just saying, "Hey, dude, hit us up."
Holla at your boys. Okay.
Or I'll comment.
You ready?
What are we doing?
Lord Carnarvon.
There we go.
We got it right now. All right. But in ley lines is very interesting. And when you have intersecting ley lines.
Sorry. I had to turn the audio up for Lord Carnarvon.
But ley lines are very interesting. And when they intersect, some crazy shit can go down.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big proponent of it. For the mere fact, Thornhaven Manor, I believe, is right on a ley line too, and I didn't get. I didn't get shit there.
Hefe at the bar was saying something to me about the Snake Mound or whatever the fuck.
Well, here's the thing, and also, have you heard of the 37th parallel?
Yeah, I don't know shit about it, but I've heard about it.
We'll do an episode.
They're getting it in over there.
Yeah, the Mexican band is just is going crazy behind or in the place next to us, to the Getting It In Studios. We have Mexican music. We're recording.
Slap at the bass.
That's how big time we are.
We have our own fucking band.
But yes, ooh,
that'd be sick, dude.
And then put them a mic, and we can ask them questions every now and then.
We'll start a new episode. We'll do Mariachi Mondays, and we'll have them do a lot intro song.
Yeah, somebody will get us for
cultural appropriation.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. But
you know how many times I've been mistaken for Hispanic in my life?
Which
None.
I don't really get.
Actually, I have a couple times. Somebody, just randomly. I'm
you know
like,
how
no.
you know how many times I've been mistaken for a white man?
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah. The cultural appropriation. I love making tacos and burritos and shit. Is that cultural appropriation? Yo, speaking of, there was a couple chicks in it has cooled off in here though since we cracked that window a little bit. Or maybe I'm just so in the fucking zone right now.
I think you're in the zone.
But no, it was, I forget what, I think it was Fighter and the Kid. They were talking about it a couple years ago. Like there was some fucking burrito place in NorCal or Washington. And it was two white ladies that just even went to Hispanic countries and learned the cultural cooking methods and shit.
Right.
And they got fucking smacked by people being like, that's cultural appropriation. Fuck you. I bet you love Chipotle though, you uppity prick.
That's one thing I don't. I'm a over the hill. I'm way past. I like to say middle-aged white man, but I'm past middle age. Let's be honest. I'm on the downhill slide.
I've been on the downhill slide since I was 19.
I'm sliding on that bitch like a. I'm not. It's like I'm just rolling like that one. What is that Old Spice commercial? Or no, the Rolo commercial. You ever seen the guy rolling down the hill?
Yeah.
That's me.
Rolo's personal opinion, the best deep fried candy. They're like little lava bites.
You know what's the most overrated deep fried?
Snickers.
Oreos.
Twinkies. Yeah, they're weird.
They're
good, but
there's just certain things, and we're not going to have the same Oreo conversation we had a couple weeks ago.
Oreo, no, you didn't.
But you don't need to fuck with perfection. Oreos are.
But if you're going to put some fucking chocolate syrup on them or something.
Yeah, I was. Chocolate.
Lazy bitches.
Chocolate makes everything better. If it does, and is it really candy or sweets if it doesn't have chocolate in it? Fuck the rest of those. Those other ones.
I'm trying to. Well, yeah. I mean, but then you're getting into the world of gummies.
Are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about different kind of.
Just in general. I've had both types of gummies. I've also had both
I've
types
never
of chocolates.
had pot gummies or marijuana gummies.
An edible? You never had an edible?
Edible. That's the word I was looking for. You think
any
know?
Edible?
You think I know this as?
You never had any edible?
No, I've never.
No, fuck.
No, I've never.
I love edibles.
I've never done one.
They help me go to sleep, depending on how heavy they are.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Jesus.
Something about your butthole. Oh, potential raccoons and hand grenades T-shirt
is coming
to your way.
Oh, it's gonna be good. The rough draft. I got a little excited.
I like I said, I hated it until I started coloring it in.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Which I have to say, I did phenomenal work considering that I have the most janky fucking set of colored pencils in the world.
But yeah, tonight's episode is going to be a little rough. Travis got a little bum shoulder.
And on top of that, hold on, while we're on the goddamn topic, this is how much I care about our loyal viewers and the people who support what we love to do. Just so you fucking people know, I left the house to come here and had to DVR the rest of one of the best shitty movies ever made, Demolition Man, starring Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
I still want to know how to use the C-cells.
I want to know. I want one of those things where they fucking charge you for cussing.
Yes.
When he tried to go to the bathroom, they were like, he doesn't know how to use the 3 shells. He walked up to, he's like, fuck, shit, bitch, ass, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. Oh, let's just say we'd be broke.
Dude, right?
We would have already had bankruptcy.
I love this.
Right now.
I love when at the beginning when what's his name? Fuck, what's Wesley Snipes' name? God damn it, I was just watching.
Oh,
it.
it's
it's
one word name, isn't it?
No,
or that he goes by the last.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh well, maybe somebody will Google it in the comment section.
Oh god damn it, Simon Phoenix.
Simon Phoenix, yes, that's right.
Dude, when he killed those people in that lab, and they're like, Code 187, what is that? I'm like, Code 187, MDK, murder, death, kill. She said a murder, death, kill. There hasn't been a murder, death, kill since 2010.
Oh, if only.
I fucking love that movie, dude.
No,
it's so good.
But Travis's back's hurting him.
A little bit.
I'm going on 6 hours sleep in 3 days.
Yeah. And I stayed up way too, like I said, I stayed up way too fucking late last night with that goddamn raccoon. Story of my life. Raccoons.
But did you have the hand grenade, or you didn't want to cheat on the raccoon?
You
didn't want
with
the
one comes the other.
No, but I'm a little slap happy, so I could say something really inappropriate. That's how I'm basically. I feel like I'm.
Is it a sexual connotation?
No, I feel like I'm about ready to start hallucinating.
Dude, I've done it.
Oh, that reminds you. Remember we talked about the Gonzfeld.
Oh, that reminds me. There's a dragon behind you.
The Gonzfeld experiment. I wanted to do an episode where we do the Gonzfeld experiment, where I,
Now would be the perfect time.
But I do it, and you and since we're getting a good amount of interaction on the comment section.
Yeah.
After I suit up with double headphones and the ping pong balls in my face, which who doesn't like balls in the face?
They call that, what is it, a Turkish gas mask?
Yes.
Where you put your balls in their eye sockets and then you fart in their mouth.
Oh, you're sick. Oh.
Shout out Urban Dictionary.
And blindfold or not blindfold, but the red light.
Yeah.
And then because I have the theory that maybe that state that you go into with, maybe you can possibly get in tune with the universe and pick up some things.
Yeah.
Or have hallucinations, one of the two. Maybe almost like a mini DMT trip. But I'm thinking maybe
we could just do DMT live.
Yes, we could. But or it taps you into your psychic energy. But I want to experiment with that to where you and the listeners come up with something, a word, an object, or something, and see if I can pick up on it. After I, suit up where I can't hear, so there's no shenanigans. No, we're not faking it. It just in case by some miracle I do pick up on something.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here just to test it.
But the only thing that's holding me back about it, I don't know if I want to be, not be able to hear or see around you.
Erroneous.
I'd literally probably be afraid to watch the video back. You might have to edit that one because I don't want to know.
I'm like shirtless for 5 minutes just to do it.
Yeah. No, but I think that would be actually pretty cool. It'd be good for a Thursday show, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. We will work on that and see about doing that. Anything else you want? What's going on in the life of Travi? You're hurt. You got a hurt shoulder.
I still don't know what the fuck it's from. It's got to be just staying up too late and sleeping all fucked up. Because I've been staying up too fucking late, regularly lately.
I don't want to freaking hear it.
Well, no, it's my own fault. It's because I'll get off work, go grab something to eat, because I don't feel like cooking, and then I go home, and then I'm like just laid out watching fucking documentaries and shit. And I wake up at 9:30 at night, and then I'm up till fucking 3 or 4.
It's so hot in here. I think my glasses.
I'm cool right now.
My glasses start fogging up.
Yeah, mine were. I was warm at the beginning of this. It's not bad now. But like I said, I'm so fucking zoned in.
We are. But we're growing. We are. The podcast episode.
I say all the time, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Oh, I say it. That's what I say too. And we got that T-shirt coming too.
What, the sexual connotations
T-shirt? I'll
draw one up.
We got to do one. But what? See, you do your sexual connotations, and then I lose my train of thought. I'm not that smart to begin with. But we will get to what we're going to talk about, that premise, and then some headlines and stuff, because there was some interesting things that popped across the old interwebs this week. Some presidential things.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I was gonna write that down, but like I said, I figured that would be one that would come across both of our random searches between,
our
paranormal, ghosts, and the X videos.
Our researcher said when we do the Gonzfeld experiment, she'd come be my bodyguard, so you don't mess with me and do bad things to me.
The bad part is subjective. That depends on who you're asking.
Well, our listenership is growing. Now, if it was 2 years ago when I first started, nobody ever see that shit.
Right.
I have kids, damn it.
Fair enough. I don't.
No,
not that I know of, at least.
But before we get to the headlines and just shenanigans,
hot off the presses with Ghost of the Night.
I was talking to somebody, and we were having a bit of a religious type conversation. Talking about religion, and I've expressed what? Oh boy!
Oh Jesus!
We just got.
If we're gonna play that game, we need about 7 other people in here. We'll get the mariachi band.
No, I get to pick the 5 other people though.
You don't want the mariachi band?
No.
Oh, God, is my face still swollen? I've had a bitch of a toothache the last couple of days.
No.
On this side.
You know what's good for that? Get anything like the peroxide toothpaste or any mouthwash with peroxide.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Cause it fights infection.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh yeah.
It's going down now.
Oh yeah.
And that fucking 4 times whatever the fuck. That shit is
we
like
will not
instant.
play Who's Touching Phil. I don't think that's a good idea. Even though, hey, YouTube apparently wouldn't shut us down for that. They have naked yoga.
I still don't understand it. I YouTubed it after you told me about that and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's just full, like, tits and vag and dick out.
We're talking up close and personal shots. I mean, closer than I want to be. I don't want,
Yeah, it's basically like going to the fucking gynecologist.
Right. I mean, I want the lights out if I'm going to get that close to that shit.
Human genitalia looks like aliens. I say it all the time.
Yes.
Neither one of them is particularly visually attractive.
No.
Like dicks just look like lazy, like spectrum versions of the chest things from fucking Alien.
Right. Oh God. What was a hatchet wound? I forget what show that or comedian that was. I would give him credit.
I think it was God damn it, Mark Normand.
Was it Mark?
I don't know. I just know he went on a spur of like dropping just awful names for vaginas.
I want to say Carlin did it back, made it something, but I don't
probably Carlin did everything.
But anyway, okay. But I was having a religious conversation, and anybody that listens to this podcast for any amount of time, of course, I don't think a lot of my old listeners are still around, but that's beside the point. Knows my concepts and my thoughts on religion. I believe in a spirit. I'm spiritual, but I don't buy religion.
Yeah.
I believe there's a higher power, whatever you want to call him, or her, or it. I think it's more of an energy thing.
Yeah.
Or the universe, whatever. So we were having this, because that's how I roll. I'll talk politics, I'll talk religion, the two things you should never talk about. I go for it because I'm a badass like that, and I don't give a fuck.
I do it just because I'm fucking agreeable, and I don't think that everything has to be fucking one way or the other all the goddamn time.
And here's the thing. I'm not hard fast in anything.
Right.
If you present a case and make me think of something or bring something to the table that I didn't think of, I will change my mind.
Yeah, like I'm all for open. Fucking new opinions and shit like that. Like, I'm
open, and I can change. I'm not married to any. Don't sexual connotation my openness.
I wasn't even gonna sexual connotation it. All I was thinking was I can change. Please, Larry Boo, fucking Deborah. I can change. I promise I'll never drink Labatt Blue and punch your sister ever again.
I'm not married to anything.
Now come back to West Virginia and let me love you.
Don't you dare fuck with West Virginia, you motherfucker.
What?
I was born there, right?
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you got out.
Actually, West Virginia. I tell you what, if I was West Virginia, I'd be suing Kentucky and Indiana.
Why?
Because those two states are
trying to be shittier than them.
West Virginia is at least they admit they're redneckish, white trash motherfuckers. God love them for it. They own that shit.
Yeah, the ones that can speak English.
They can all speak English. It's just.
Oh no! Did you watch that fucking video of like the inbred family?
Oh yeah, I did. But you know what? Everybody in West Virginia, they are the friendliest son of bitches on the planet.
Oh yeah, I don't actually have an issue with West Virginia. But it's just it's just like saying, like I always say, fucking Florida's the armpit of the United States. Like some stuff's just easy to pick on.
You go to Kentucky or Indiana, you should need a fucking passport to get into those fucking states.
Yeah, dude, Indiana, it's so fucking weird. Like I'm from the South, and I saw more fucking Confederate flags anywhere in Indiana than like anywhere in Texas or anywhere.
Mississippi.
But
and they're
same in Mississippi because it's hard to attach them to tractors.
Yes, but the people in Indiana, God, if you're any Indiana listener, I'm not trying to offend you, but my experience, because I dated a girl and went to Indiana every weekend there for a while before that weird woman, moved here.
That person with the face.
But they're rude. They can't drive.
Dude, Illinois. People from Illinois cannot fucking drive. Or at least people in Illinois can't drive for shit.
But Kentucky's just as bad.
I don't know. I've been in Kentucky plenty of times, but I've
Until you
never.
get
It's usually like I'm driving through on the highway, or like you go right across the river and you go to like the fucking Funny Bone or some shit.
Or until you get down in southern Kentucky, you know, the Appalachia,
The good stuff.
you know, Harlan and all, you know.
Where you start running into them shine boys.
They're the fun ones.
Yeah.
But like northern Kentucky, they can go eat dicks and look at.
I mean, it's just like anywhere else, though. I say all the time, like you've got straight up cool ass people everywhere, and then you've got yuppie ass fuckers.
But you know, I was
like will only drink bottled water.
I was
shit.
down there one time, and a bunch of yuppie wannabe thought they were cool, rich little kids.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, listen, fuckers, you are where you live in Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Just because you live closer to the Ohio River doesn't mean make you better. You're just
be who you
you're
is.
You're just upper middle class white trash.
Yeah, be who the fuck you be, boo boo. Do what you do, boo boo.
But you know, that is my rant. But West Virginia, I think they get a bad rap because they're good old people and they don't.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, it's just one of those things where like the aspects of the shitty part are just more. There's more of them left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as far as you get into like the real hill, like the people that live down in the holler and up in the hills and shit. There's just more of that still in West Virginia because like ever since the mines and shit have shut down, like there's no money being funneled into West Virginia anymore.
And you know what's awesome about you know me, I have a thing for Southern accents. There's nothing.
Shout out What the Frick Live.
A woman with
she's a lovely lady.
A woman with a Southern accent.
Yeah, like Hannah Barron.
Oh my god!
Oh, you know Hannah Barron?
Yes.
I love Hannah Barron. She's so fucking. I just want to pick her up and put her in my pocket.
I could literally probably climax just listen to her on a podcast.
Oh, she was on
King of the Sting. King of the Sting with Jelly Roll.
Yeah, great episode.
That was a brilliant episode.
They made a song about her on their album. Hannah Barron, yeah. Oh, Hannah Barron, yeah.
But my point is, if a woman has that accent, she could be a mutant and still be a 7.
And then the fact that she could shoot you from like 1,000 yards
and probably
in the face,
out drink you with moonshine.
I don't know much about her partying lifestyle. I would assume she does.
Oh, but any woman in the South can put you to bed on moonshine because it's cough syrup to them. But that I have a thing for women with Southern accents, and the weird thing is West Virginia. There's a Southern accent there.
Oh yeah,
even though it's further north than we are.
Right.
Here in Cincinnati area.
I mean, look at the geographic location though. It's just very Appalachian.
Yes, and plus,
you get up in them hills and it gets a little shifty sometimes. You go down there and old Popcorn Sutton making that goddamn good moonshine, that corn whiskey.
Didn't he die? I think he died.
I
would hope so. He's like 95 years old, I think.
Do you have a doorbell?
No, I do not have a doorbell.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that. It's probably the TV. I think the TV's on in there.
Oh, it is, because Chalupa Cabra's not in there watching fucking Last Man Standing.
The greatest show on television, which I will be mourning. Greatest comedy, I should say. I will be mourning because this is the final season.
Oh, no, I'm a fan of Dave, personally.
Dave.
It's, you know who Lil Dicky is? He's a Jewish satirical rapper who's actually like very lyrically talented. Like he can just bust out bars like it's nothing, but he chooses to make funny songs and they're still dope. And he gets like features like guys like 2 Chainz and YG, like big name rap artists in the industry. Yep. So they basically started making a comedy series about his come up in the rap game. Like Andrew Santino plays his roommate and shit. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
She's looking on something.
She's been doing it like.
Hey, Chalupa Cabra, stop! Don't give me that look.
She said, "Chingate punta chupa mi culo, pinche cabrone."
Yes, we are 33, 34, 32 minutes into this podcast, and we haven't really started anything yet.
Should I break open the book of knowledge?
No, let's do that premise I wanted to talk about,
yes,
which I started
because it's very interesting.
I started to talk about it. I was with the religious conversation. And then we devied off or whatever.
Deviated?
Deviated, that's the word. See, I told you I am slap happy. I feel like I'm, about...
We left the beaten path.
4 shots and 2 pitchers.
I almost brought whiskey over here, too.
Oh, I would have been... I would have been. You would have been.
Well, because I thought about it. There's enough for me to get a buzz of American Honey. Shout out American Honey, Wild Turkey, ski, yay, boy, get them fucking nipples out. And there's damn near a whole bottle of Fireball over there.
Oh yeah. Yes, this is the shit show.
The shit show
this is our favorite show, which we are going to spin off. We talked about last week. We're going to spin this off to its own.
Basically, just working
podcast.
on a new name.
Yeah, same wonderful content. But anyway,
this is the one I really want to get like Kyle or somebody in on as like producer,
right?
Because this would be the one where it'd be fun to be like, pull that shit up for me real quick, like
right. And then, but we need to figure. Get a mic. So what are we looking at?
The graph just fucking dropped off. I don't even know why I pay attention. That thing, it does weird shit all the fucking time.
But I was having a religious conversation, talking about religion and everything. And this person, I said, let me ask you a question.
This troglodyte.
Because we were talking about Revelations and, the second coming and Antichrist and all that.
So if you get one, you're lucky.
Especially when you get my age. We need at least 48-hour reload time.
Take that fucking overworked fire hydrant piss.
Yes. And then she said, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, fire. I got an answer. She said, what if one of your children was the Antichrist? What would you do? I was like, oh, shit.
It's especially hard for me to say because I don't have kids.
Right. Right.
Like, theoretically, in my head, not having kids, I'd be like, yeah, I would choke the little fucker out with my bare hands.
See, that's
for the greater good of man. But
see, that's the dilemma.
Yeah,
the more I thought about, that was my initial response. I was like, well, but then I was like, no, I don't think I would. I'd probably be in denial.
Denial.
Did it. Denial.
Great movie.
Because it's
from Dreamcatcher.
There is I don't know. I'd probably be in denial and say no, it's not. But even if I have daughters, I would probably say, well, I guess this is the way it's going to be, and I'd support them. Because hey,
yeah, I mean, at that point, it's like, I mean, they're my kids, so how bad could it be for me?
But like,
you guys are going to suffer. I'll probably be all right.
And I'm a loyal. I can't even speak tonight. Jesus Christ!
A poet laureate.
What was that? Loyal.
I was just on Laurel Avenue.
Yes, you were. I'm very loyal to Laurel and Hardy. I quit. Oh God, I can't speak. I'm literally about ready to fall asleep. If I stick behind my friends, if you are in my inner circle, I got you back.
Right.
My kids, naturally, right there.
Oh yeah.
I would take a bullet. If one of my kids killed somebody, here's what I'd say. He came to me and said, "Dad, I killed somebody." I'd say, you know what? Give me the murder weapon.
Right. No, you didn't. I did.
Where's the body?
Right.
Tell me where the body is. Okay, you were never there. Go home.
You just find a dead body, just like palm its face.
Right.
Like, all right, we should be good.
I would take the needle.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a given. Most people would. You would hope at least.
But
even at the same time, it's like, see, because it's weird because like you got to think like I would imagine at that point everything that good that you've seen in the world is going to start like through your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not saying that would sway somebody's decision, but like I don't know, man.
But
like it's like I said, not having kids. Every part of me as a human being wants to think I would instantly be like, "You got proof? Show me the proof," and then just yeet off a fucking mountain. Like,
but I would lecture the shit. I would give her shit. I'd say, "You stupid little."
One of your daughters is sitting there like, and you're like, "Honey, look, just don't make me put you in timeout. We need to talk. First off,
head spinning around.
First off, I found what was in your sock drawer, and just because you're the Antichrist does not make the devil's lettuce okay. Second, you can't kill the entire populace of the entire world and then enslave the rest of them into your evil minions. Honey, I love you, little sugar bear, honey bunch. But you just, you can't do that. Kill your father. And you're like, no, you're not going to kill you. You're so cute.
And here's when she's doing all that, I say, damn it, you got your mother's looks. Shit. No, but, in life, I'm that way. If we're, we've had this conversation. if we're sitting at a bar and shit pops, if you get in an argument and it goes in a fight, I'm not going to fight your battle for you, but nobody else is jumping in.
Right.
I got
I know I'm not getting. I know somebody's not jumping on my back when you're around. I know that.
Even if you are being a complete drunk asshole and you started it, I got your back.
Right.
But trust me, the next day, and if somebody jumps in, the bodies are hitting the floor.
Right.
But the next day, I'm gonna say, Travis, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, rightfully so.
You're an asshole. But
see, but does it work like that? You wake up the next day and like everything's in like rubble and everything's burning and there's people screaming and being whipped by demons and your daughter's just sitting there like, and you're like, look what you did. Look what you did. Go to your room. No TV for a week.
But I don't know. I mean, but I know if your kids murder somebody, you gotta support them. Yeah, you don't have to like what they do.
Right. I mean, it's just like they say that all the time. Like I watch all those murder porn documentaries and shit, and like they say it all the time. Everybody's like this, and this. I'm like, it's still their kid. Like, even that Chris Watts guy, that fucking sack of shit that murdered his wife and 2 kids in Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, he should have a fucking broomstick shoved up his asshole repeatedly until he dies. But people were like, his dad was so calm when he was telling him about him in the confession. It's still his child. Right. Like, you can still be like, you're a fucking piece of shit. I love you. You're my kid. But you're a fucking piece of shit. You're going to go to prison forever, and you deserve that. I still love you. But fuck you. You're a fucking garbage person at the same time. Like, there's a dichotomy there. There's a line that has to be walked.
So if my daughter was the Antichrist, I don't know how. Well, guess we're going to hell. I might try to work out.
Good thing we're already fucking there.
Well, that's another thing. Maybe this is conversation went there too.
We're just in a fucking. We're in the Matrix.
But I was like, well, maybe I'd cut a side deal with God and say, listen, I know she's being a bit of a bitch right now.
She's kind of an asshole. Okay, I'll give you that.
It's that time of the month. Cut her some slack.
Oh God, you went there. I didn't.
Maybe in 5 days she'll be all right. Maybe we'll forget about all this.
She's really not that bad in the corner. She's just sitting there like looking at God like, fuck you.
But I was like, I don't know. That'd be very interesting. I guess she's like, well, shit.
I don't know, man. It's like I said, I don't think I can really have an opinion on that one because I don't have kids.
You've never been married and don't have kids?
No, close to it, but never.
Obviously, you're the smartest one in this room right now.
First time for everything.
Actually, I know my daughter's not the Antichrist.
Which one?
Either one.
You never know. You had a 50-50 chance.
Even though I thought there were...
If you had to pick one, which one would it be?
The oldest one.
That was so quick.
Because her birthday... Remember, the Mayan calendar thing?
Mm-hmm.
2012 was supposed to...
Was it December 12, 2012?
No, it was 2012. December 21st is when the world was supposed to end.
Oh.
In 2012. My daughter's birthday, the oldest, is December
the 21st.
21st. I was like, it figures. She is Antichrist.
You didn't get me a new iPhone for Christmas.
Yeah.
She will not be in my inner coven of slaves.
Yes, so I don't. It's an interesting premise.
It's a fuck of a premise, really. Like, it's a mind fuck, especially if you do have children.
But here's the thing: if it does,
because you look at it in a totally different way than I do.
Here's the thing: if this were actually to happen, I don't think you'd realize it. I don't think it's going to be that blatant.
Well, I mean, if your kid's the Antichrist, wouldn't they just be like, hello?
No, see,
and then you wouldn't fucking know what's going on?
The Antichrist would be more subtle.
Right.
Everybody says Hitler was the Antichrist. But, I think it'd be like that. That just means my daughter would rise to power and have a good run there for a while before she went batshit crazy. So I'd be kind of proud, and then all good things come to an end. So, I don't know. It's just interesting. It just kind of made me think. It kind of made me go,
Yeah, that's a bit of a mind fuck.
All right,
I'll give you that one.
You want to do some paranormal headlines?
They're not. Oh. Hockey update. Sorry.
I've seen. Yes, it's been. I've seen The Omen. Things would turn out very bad, and I think that was what started the conversation. Damien.
Don't throw that chick off the fucking balcony.
Well, if she deserved it, I guess. I don't know.
She took my toys.
I bet I shouldn't say
Hell hath no fury like a child scorned.
a child scorned or a woman scorned.
So yeah, I
Headlines.
do have some.
Let's go
I
headlines.
do have some stuff. They're not all paranormal.
It don't have to be.
This
is the
first
shit
one.
show.
This first one is I just found really interesting, and it ties back to, you remember the Chernobyl liquor that I did
Oh,
talk
yes.
about. So this is about Chernobyl, which I guess you could kind of put it in the paranormal realm because it is supposedly haunted as shit because thousands of people died there. You know, that old chestnut.
You would think if any place would be haunted, it'd be that damn place.
So, but this one, I actually have a lot of notes on this one because I found this one very potentially terrifying and interesting. So, the nuclear fuel at Chernobyl is smoldering again, and it could potentially fucking explode again.
Oh, great.
Would you like the
The
details?
environmentalists are going to be pissed about this.
So I have the whole fucking gambit on this one. So anybody who doesn't know, if you've been living under a rock like, hey SpongeBob, like fucking Patrick Star, Chernobyl, it was a nuclear site that exploded in 86. But recently, researchers detected a steady spike in the number of neutrons in an underground room, which they call 305-2. Or 305/2, sorry. /.
Or them, the Russians, they get a little pissy
Yeah.
about slashes.
Which,
and dashes.
well, the room itself it's at the basement, basically, of the facility.
Right.
So it's the area that it's in, is filled with and covered with just heavy ass rubble and debris, and underneath of that is just this lovely bouquet of a radioactive fuck slush that is just down there, and it's a mixture of uranium, zirconium,
like,
graphite, and sand.
Does it look like, what was that, the second Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle?
I don't know. Apparently,
Ooze?
apparently, like, it got there, like
can't
it
talk, guys.
almost like lava.
Huh.
Like when the whole meltdown originally happened, and then it hardened into formations, which they call fuel containing materials, or FCMs. That's a bit on the nose. I think you could have done a fucking better job, Russia. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it.
Putin?
Yeah, you need to be fucking putting some more effort into how you answer or
Don't
name
fuck
stuff.
with Putin.
What is he gonna do? Shirtlessly ride a fucking horse over here?
Putin? He said that, not me.
Yeah, I said it. Now go have more fucking vodka with L. Ron Hubbard.
And you had to bring Tom Cruise and Scientology. into it.
Goddamn right I did. So, anyway, so what they said is, what this is when neutrons hit and split the nuclei within a uranium atom, it makes energy. It's fission, basically. So it's currently smoldering and could ignite and cause another explosion
Sweet.
if they don't do anything about it. But granted, it wouldn't be shit compared to the original meltdown and explosion of Chernobyl, because it's one little room compared to the entire facility. And it is also, that area is also enclosed in what they call the shelter, which is just a room that they built around it, just in case.
They took precautions.
Yeah. But, I mean, if this happens, the shelter's going to go down, because the shelter is basically just a concrete building, and it will, if that happens, the area will be just fucking apparently just decimated with debris and what they say is radioactive dust. So, the Incredible Hulk's cocaine, basically.
Cocaine?
Yeah, is gonna cover the masses. And on top of that, I found this also interesting. The shelter in which it is contained is also contained inside of a larger structure called the New Safe Confinement, which was finished in 2018.
A little redundant.
I think so too. Like, it's just so on the nose. Like, get your fucking shit together. You can't call it like the hot box or like the fucking, I don't know. Fuck off. That's all I'm saying. Leave me alone. Okay. So these neutron levels have been just steadily increasing over the past couple years, and it could potentially fizzle out on its own if the reactions just kind of stop. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. I don't know how that fucking shit works. I'm not Bruce Banner. Speaking of the Hulk's cocaine, that's what happened. He did some bad blow, and then he turned into the Hulkster. What are you gonna do? But
there you go.
But the problem is, like, the radiation to go within that shelter, the radiation is far exceeds the level that any human could withstand safely, even with a suit. So here's what scares the shit out of me. On top of the radiation and the possible explosion again.
It's Chernobyl though.
You ready for it though? This is one of their possible resolutions, is the possible use of radiation-resistant robots to drill through and install neutron-absorbing control rods. Okay, so here's the deal here. We're going to go iRobot. We're going to have some robots, Russian robots first off, fucking go in here into Chernobyl. We're going to send robots in there into a heavily radiated area and try to have them fix it. Fuck that. What happens when we get fucking Incredible Hulk robots? Who's to say that doesn't happen? They put artificial, like I even said it. What is this? What is it? I wrote this exact note. Yeah, let's go ahead and make Incredible Hulk fucking Fantastic Four robots and just Thanos mouth fuck us all to death.
That was a mouthful, figuratively and literally.
I wrote that out with stars.
I did. I'm looking at it.
Because that's the first thing I thought of when I fucking read this story. But that just seems like a fucking terrible idea.
You know what's a terrible idea? Didn't they do like tours in Chernobyl?
I think there's an acceptable zone in which you can enter Chernobyl, but they do. Everybody I've ever seen there, you have to have, what is it, a Geiger meter,
or one of those buttons, a Geiger button.
Yeah, like you have to have those, and that's like you have to have like Russian military clearance and shit to get on that land.
How big of a fucknut do you have to be to want to go? You know, where are we going to take the kids for vacation this year?
Chernobyl. Let's go look at the non-functioning fucking bumper cars that have been there the same exact. That's the craziest shit, dude. Like, you watch any documentaries about Chernobyl, it's so eerie. It's exactly how they left it, minus the degradation of everything.
It's like
due to just natural causes.
People just disappeared.
Yeah, the forest and they have a problem with fucking dogs there. There's like a whole like community of stray dogs that live there, and like people go there and
dogs.
They do have radiation in them. But I guess most of them are okay. Like, people go, there's a foundation that goes and takes care of them and shit. Like, they have permission from the Russian government. But, like, dude, that place is so fucking weird. Just how it's like, there's still, like, fucking textbooks in schools open to page 69.
Sexual connotation. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, lighter note. I just thought of this because I saw it right before I came over here. Rob Zombie, John 5, Nikki Sixx, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the drummer from Rob Zombie's band for Hellbilly Deluxe 2 and another album, who also did work with John 5 when he went solo, started a supergroup.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. I was just super pumped for. I fucking love Rob Zombie.
Okay. What was that? What was I going to say? Oh.
Was it something about the Fantastic Four robots, Thanos mouth fucking us?
No, I'm still mentally masturbating over that.
That should be a t-shirt too. Go Thanos mouth fuck yourself.
Oh, no. Chernobyl. Very haunted.
Yeah, I mean, thousands of people died there like that.
But it is weird how it looks like people just disappeared.
Yeah. Well, because they did.
Well, they did.
Everybody that survived, they just fucking skedaddled.
Left a cup of coffee and just got the fuck out of Dodge.
I know it's funny, too, because like I've seen people be like, I don't understand how you just leave, blah, blah, blah. Like, they were fucking trained to do that. It's a goddamn nuclear fucking facility.
The whole town was built. They were all employees.
Look at Fukushima. Like, Fukushima cleared out real fucking quick when that shit went down. Sure, I don't remember the numbers. Sure, you're going to lose some people.
See,
it's a fucking nuclear power plant, basically. Not even a power plant. It's just a nuclear... It's basically a weapons facility. You know that's what they were doing. They weren't trying to power this country of Russia. No, they were trying to fucking win the Cold War.
What people need to realize...
they were putting in that work.
There you go. That's lowbrow right there, baby. Americans, we're assholes.
Yeah. We're the goons of the world.
We are literally the... How can I say this?
We're top flight security of the world, Craig.
Yeah, but that's like... I mean, we really are the kids from
We're the O'Doyles.
what?
O'Doyle rules.
You know the
O'Doyle rules.
when you're in high school, I don't know if they still do this, but you go into Saturday school, kind of like the Breakfast Club.
I skipped most of them, but yeah.
A bunch of rejects, degenerates, and basically dumbasses. That is America.
We're just good at fucking shit up.
We blow some shit up.
Yeah.
But
We're good at that.
because other countries, when shit goes wrong, they get the fuck out of Dodge. Chernobyl,
Yeah.
Fukushima, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't speak. I'm literally stoned, I think,
Yeah.
right now. But our dumbasses, fucking hurricane comes or a tornado. I ain't leaving. Or a flood.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm sitting on top of the roof and then bitch when nobody comes to get me. Because we're fucking stupid.
Yeah. Somebody got into that argument with me about like hurricanes and shit just over me wanting to potentially move to Florida to train to get my venomous snake handling license.
You're not fucking right.
It's just fucking cool to me. Like, cobras are so sick. The vipers are all right. Cobras are sick though because they work off vision, not heat pits, so you can kind of like and fuck with them a little bit, and well, not fuck with them, but like kind of distract them. And then because I forget, it was
We need
007 and his wife at the bar. They were like, what happens when there's a hurricane? I was like, actually, there's very strict rules in place for that. You have to take all of your animals out, put them inside of a snake bag, inside of another snake bag, and then put them into their own individually locking snake boxes. And your house they have to be housed within your dwelling in a room that is snake proof, and there has to be two locking doors between that room and the exit of that house, including the front door.
I will say this. Whoever's watching, you people need to step your game up a little bit. Brianne's the only one commenting. Thank you, Brianne, for commenting and being part of the show.
Well, I know one person who's not watching because I just got a picture of them just drinking beer.
Who? Anybody?
007's wife or daughter.
Oh.
I love bar names because it makes it so easy to not accidentally say somebody's name.
Right. Like we had at Rawls Opera House where I had to do extra work and bleep shit out.
That shit was hilarious though.
It was fine editing work on my part. No shit, we don't have hurricanes in Ohio. Jesus Christ. She might get fired from her research job.
Well, we did have that one
technically,
blow up from the Gulf.
That is not true. We did have a hurricane here.
We had hurricane force winds.
Well, because it was a hurricane that made landfall, and it was still strong enough to have hurricane force winds when it got to Ohio. Because
I remember that shit because everybody lost power.
We were out of power for like a week and a half.
I know, because like the first thing my dad told me, he was like, take all the meat out of the freezer, grill it. I was like, you got it, Dad. And I sat out on the back porch with one of my buddies from the neighborhood, and we played chess while I cooked a bunch of meat.
And I was still married at the time. That was the longest week. That was probably...
So you had two disasters going on.
It was amazing nobody got killed. With no electricity.
It was so hot. That's the main thing I remember. I was like, Jesus Christ.
For a week and a half. And then what really pissed you off where I lived?
Yeah.
Towards that latter part of the week and the first part of the last the half week, we were the last motherfuckers to get turned on. I could see lights all around. I was like, you rotten motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. We would hang out at the buddy that came over to play chess with me, like all day, literally. I was just cooking meat from our deep freeze. And we would go to his house at night because they had fucking power. Same neighborhood, but they had fucking power. It was annoying as shit.
I was making a point about how stupid Americans are because even with hurricanes, they don't leave. People in Florida, that was the point. You just fucked the joke up.
I mean, just look at Louisiana. Like, I've met some cool people from New Orleans and shit like that, but like, you can't act surprised. Your city is literally below sea level. Like, something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, more power to New Orleans. I hope. I
nothing
wish,
but love for you there.
I wish nothing but the best to everybody in New Orleans and surrounding areas. It's a great state and a great city, but like, yeah, like the levees can only do so much.
Don't be sorry. You're all right. It's all good.
It's okay.
We're good.
Damn it, Phil! Stop accosting our fans. Be nice to my friends.
You did not disappoint me. You added to the show. See, I don't get to put up my violent side very often, which I wasn't.
Should I go to these little ones? I'll save the Zachary story for last.
Oh, we got to stay because
Yeah. This one I just thought was kind of funny because of how they put it.
Do another one, then we'll do the one I want to do.
Okay. So this one I just found kind of funny. 3 leopards escaped from the Hangzhou Safari Park on April 19th. Let the new Patreon, she'll tear me up for the pronunciation on that one too. 2 were caught, and then over the course of this search, they've used over 1,700 personnel, including dog handlers, 990 drones, which like all I saw in my head was a bunch of fucking Chinese dudes like controlling drones, and they're all 990 of them taking off at once. And it's just
Little Conan reference there. I like that.
Yeah. And then a one man on a powered parachute, those like a parachute with like a little like 3-wheel dune buggy, but with a fan on it. Those things.
Yeah.
Paraglide. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those things that like are only owned by guys that like probably got beat up in high school. I mean, I'll be real.
And really small dicks.
I don't have one. And then what killed me is they also motion sensors, of course.
You gotta have motion sensors.
And 100 chickens.
And the chickens.
They released 100 chickens as bait.
Huh.
Yeah. And honestly, though, the sad ending to this is since it was on April 19th, it is a captive-born leopard. So they fear if it hasn't already happened, since it probably doesn't know how to hunt for itself, there's a very good chance that it's reaching the point of starvation at this point, which fucking sucks. Animals are better than humans. So
without a doubt.
Like, I would much rather see like some guy fucking died of this than this fucking leopard that did nothing to anybody. Just but at the same time, I mean, like, there's 100 chickens. I feel like even a not wild fucking leopard can take out a chicken. You know what I mean? Or what happens when somebody's just fucking paddling down the Mekong and they look over, they're like, "Hong Ching Ka." Again, friendly fire. I'm part Asian. I can do that. Like, and they just like that's what I'm waiting to see. Like, what if somebody just gets fucking horrifically mauled by this thing? And they're gonna be like, "Well, I guess we were fucking wrong about it not being raised in the wild. Sorry."
Maybe, I don't know. I say I don't fuck with animals.
It was the 100 chickens thing. Like, the headline was like Chinese officials use 100 chickens to catch leopards or something like that.
Well, redundancy. One's not enough. You gotta have 100. But
well, I mean, really, you're just kind of multiplying your odds, I guess.
I guess.
What do you got for us, Phil?
Oh,
you'll like this one too.
Which one is it?
It's not the Obama.
Let's talk a little bit UFOs.
Yeah.
I think it's obvious there's a lot of disclosure going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we did Project Bluebeam.
Yeah. Even if there's a lot of disclosure, even if it's like offhanded.
Right.
There's a lot of even with Trump when he was like, I don't really want to talk about it, but let's fucking talk about it.
But with us doing the Bluebeam episode, where the whole
God, I was
the fake invasion
episode.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
I literally almost threw up.
We probably should just redo that episode.
Yeah, I literally almost vomited in this fucking studio like 2 or 3 times during that episode.
Getting it in studio would never be the same.
Getting it out studio.
You have to burn that fucker. But there is maybe why all of a sudden do you think the government is being so loosey-goosey with the disclosure?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
To take our minds off other stuff?
As a distraction.
Yeah. They don't want us to focus on what they're actually trying to accomplish.
Because if a lot of people have probably heard, Obama went on Coburn or whatever. Yeah.
I don't
know.
The
Late Show with James Coburn.
I just...
whatever. That guy
the guy, yeah. The
guy who took Craig Ferguson's place, and he will never be Craig Ferguson. Craig Ferguson was the greatest talk show host of all time. Oh, fuck you. We will fight right now.
I don't know. I mean, call me fucking crazy. I still think it's Letterman.
Yeah, but see, it's a close one for me.
Letterman had hands down as far as an interviewing host. Letterman was the best. I think Leno was the hokiest. All due respect to Jay Leno, like he's funny and he's a fucking powerhouse, but like I was never that big of a fan of his show. Even going back and watching old clips of people on Letterman, I still enjoy. Or Jimmy Fallon. I mean, Jimmy Fallon does a good job too.
He's all right, but
Jimmy Fallon's great in his relationships with people that he has on the show.
Here's the thing, but Ferguson was probably, he's up there. He's one of the best, just for the mere fact his attitude. He was doing a character.
I just don't think he was Craig. He was never cut for that job though.
Oh no, but
he was good at it, but he was not. He really shouldn't have been doing that job. In that he just the shit that he ended up running into anyway. He was a little too extreme for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it was just a matter of time until he said something a little too off the cuff.
Hey, where are you at right now?
Hamilton.
You're in on the shit show, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about being too extreme.
Well, no, yeah, but we're not on nationally syndicated television every night. You know what I mean? Like it's Craig Ferguson. He says some off the wall shit.
Well, I'm just saying Coburn or whatever his name is, Corbin.
I enjoy him too. He does a good job of what he does. He's got his own little style.
He can go eat a dick. Him and his carpool karaoke.
I love carpool karaoke. I think that's the best part of this. And that's what I'm saying. Like he does a great job, but he does his own thing.
But
that's what's hard is everybody does it a little bit differently. Like Letterman and Leno were the closest ones to one another. I just think Letterman was just too good at fucking interviews.
Right.
And not still is, but I was up until he retired.
But the era of talk show hosts,
it's dying.
It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
With podcasting and the internet.
I think it'll stick around. It'll have its core group of people that watch it, but it's on its way out.
But anyway, getting back to the story. Obama, not the female one, or well, whatever. Barack, she's snoring. Chupacabra is snoring. We even put the dog to fucking sleep. Jesus Christ.
Dick, you're supposed to be my number one fan.
But Barack was on with James Corbin or whatever his name is. And naturally, the talk of UFOs came up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of his band members asked a question about UFO. When you first got elected and took the oath of office and actually got a chance, did you ask about UFOs? And naturally, he said yes, but making jokes and having a good time with it, saying no. I think he asked, if I'm not mistaken, if we actually had the bodies. Because they say we have bodies.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
And they said no. But he did say something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He left the fucking door open. Now, I'm going to paraphrase here. He said the UFO phenomenon was interesting, but he said something else along with that. He said the UFOs or UAPs, which go fuck yourself for changing UFOs. UFO wasn't good enough.
What is UAP?
Unidentified or
aerial phenomenon.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Fuck me, I'm good.
Yeah, because we had to rebrand UFOs.
That's fucking sick.
But he did say something he said the UAP phenomenon, we don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The fact
I'm listening. I'm looking up the video to show you.
I was pausing for dramatic effect.
Dun dun dun. Right there when we edit, you need to fucking do like a.
I would have take 15 hours to freaking export after that.
Yeah.
The fact that he said that, most people will look at that and say, "Oh, there it is. That's the proof we need." The government doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I'm taking a different approach to it. I'm looking at it from the other side. I think it was just psyop.
Yeah.
He said it on purpose to get people talking about it and thinking that there is something going on. And some of this stuff can't be explained.
Right.
I mean, just the mere physics of the way they move. We don't. If they say if Russia or China has that kind of capability, we'd all be speaking Chinese and Russian right now.
Yeah.
They would use that.
If you had that technology, you're not going to not use it.
Right. They would have already taken over the world.
Just like if we had that technology at our disposal like that, we would have used it by now.
They would have already released.
Which we already do, in my opinion.
But so, I don't know what it is. But the fact that he said it makes me doubt it that much. Okay, they are up to something. This might all be.
Yeah, the government doesn't. It's just like the Freedom of Information Act. Like the Freedom of Information Act was the same fucking thing.
Right.
Like because if you notice, like the hardcore bipartisan nature of politics today really started kicking in. What
bipartisan? I don't know what's that word.
Well, that's the ideal. That's what the idea they try to get across.
Were you talking about Civil War times?
What?
I mean, bipartisan? We haven't had bipartisanship since what? 1793?
We've got fucking
Democrat
and Republican.
Bipartisan working together.
Well,
they don't work together.
But if you think about it, like, which they do, if you're not fucking stupid, you know that no matter what color they run or which side they align with, they're all fucking working together.
Oh,
they're
right.
all politicians.
They're all buddies.
But the Freedom of Information Act, shit got real, like, people, the populace fucking split hard at that point. You know what I mean? Like the stuff was a little more chill amongst parties around that time. And then people started getting, and now we're talking about UFOs.
Right.
Like it's just all, every so often they just have something that they do. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're treating us like mushrooms.
In that.
They're keeping us in the dark and they're feeding us some shit every now and then.
Yeah. Well put.
Thank you.
Did you steal that from somebody?
Oh, that's an old phrase.
Okay. I've never heard that. I mean, I'm young.
That's been around since I was a
beautiful.
Kid. But I'll take credit for it. Fuck it.
Okay, so do you want to roll into this UFO story? Because this one was fucking cool to me. So this is from, this was captured in San Diego in 2019. We will work on the point where we can get videos up on the screen for you. I apologize. If anybody wants, we can put a link to this shit in the description later. But so it was caught. This was leaked from the U.S. Navy. It was back in 2019 in San Diego. It's infrared footage showing a spherical UFO flying over the ocean, then disappearing into the ocean. And then this was caught from like an aircraft carrier, some type of ship. And they said that they did a submarine search of the area, and they didn't find shit. So I have the video for you because there's actual audio pieces in this video that are fucking cool to me because you can hear the sailors talking about what's going on. Oh, you fuckers. They show the subtitles. This might be copyrighted. But that's another one. I've seen that one. I'll find the actual video that I watched. I found the whole video without the stupid fucking, shout out to all the big name news companies, but like it didn't have all of that chitter chatter on it. I'll find the actual video and show it to you when we're done. But like you can actually see them. They're like when they first start and they see it, they're like, oh, that's fucking great. And they're like, oh, it's booking it. It's taking off. And then like when you see it hit the water and you see something come up, and that's when they go, it splashed. And then you hear them doing the like mark bearing, blah 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 blah, and that's where they're marking the spot on their radar and everything like that, so that they can then send out a submarine or a boat to investigate that area.
And here's why this ties in. That was from today.
Yeah, this is new.
From big time.
It's not like the video itself isn't physically new, but like as far as it being released to us, it's new.
The Today Show.
Yeah.
Released that. That was a clip
like
from
it's in the last 3 days.
The Today Show. And when big time media, your big three media, well, ABC, CBS, and NBC start talking about UFOs, something's fucking up.
Yeah.
The fact that they're talking about leads me to believe that this is all, I don't want to say hoaxed, but a sham. Or there's another aspect of this maybe.
Or even if it's not, like I'm not saying I can wrap my head around this one, but it's definitely what somebody somewhere is allowing us to see.
Right. But and you know why? You know what's actually going on with the election that went on?
Mm-hmm.
How, for the past 4 years, how did all of the media make their money?
Ratings.
And what were they using to get ratings?
Anything.
They were beating the shit out of Trump.
Oh, well, yeah. That's a given. Or they were dick riding the shit out of him.
With Trump gone, everybody's checked out.
Yeah.
They they are struggling to get those ratings, to get those clicks, to get those views. They're having to go to UFO talk, which they mocked and made fun of for years.
Yeah, people still do. Like, I have such a difficult time explaining to some people that, like, no, I fully believe in that shit. And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, fuck off.
There's something to it, but who knows? I don't know. Is that the last thing we had?
No, I've got the Zach Bagans
Oh,
story.
let's talk about Zach. I forgot. I almost... God, how can I forget about my Zach Bagans?
Well, I've got that for us later now.
My love child.
So, this is a good one.
What'd Zachy do today?
I've got quite a bit of... I've got about a page and a half on this one, too. But it's about Zach, so you'll like it. So, Zach Bagans of Ghost Adventures fame... Excuse me. He bought a haunted guitar.
Of course he did.
Affectionately known as the Satanic Six String for $666.
Well, I'm sorry. So is the market down for Satan these days?
Right. So anyway, he bought the guitar off of it's an unknown brand. Which I was thinking, I was like, man, if this thing turns out to be a Johnson, he's in the fucking money for $666. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Johnson acoustic guitar sell for less than anything close to that.
Oh, wait, you mean Satan plays a acoustic guitar? I would think, Satan
it gets better.
Electric with Jimmy Vai,
Yeah.
Little Crossroads reference right there.
Steve Vai?
Steve Vai, that's right.
Piece of shit. So it gets better.
Me
so
or Steve Vai?
You, for not knowing who for fucking up Steve Vai's name.
What
are you thinking, Jimmy Page?
Yeah.
Or Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah. Whatever. You know what? I'm going on like 4 hours of sleep.
I'm also...
I walk off this fucking show right now.
Where you can't go? You're already home.
You can't run the board.
So,
I'm sweating like, oh my God.
See, I'm not that bad.
If I stand up, my back...
It's going to stink in here. It's going to smell like shrimp
I'm going to have
vinegar.
to take another shower. I literally showered right before you got here.
Damn right. Now you're going to shower right before I leave. Anyway, so he bought the guitar off of Reverb, which is a world-renowned like buy and sell used equipment website. It's well known, very well accredited. So, and allegedly this guitar killed its original owner, who was a 13-year-old boy, and he was rumored to fuck with the occult and Satan worship. And this was back in 1979. Let's see. The death was never solved. He was found lying in his bed with the guitar like draped across his chest. And they say that he died by electrocution. It's a fucking acoustic guitar. Yeah. Wrap your head around that one real quick. And here's a direct quote from little Zachy Poo. He said, "I don't play the guitar very well, but you can be rest assured that I will most definitely play this instrument and see if anything happens to me," Zach told Newsweek.
What's he going to do?
Right.
Serenade Aaron with his guitar in front of the Divic box?
Well, and there was a...
while fingering Charlie Manson's pubic hair or teeth or whatever? What?
Well, and then this is the... this was part of the description for it. It said on Reverb by the owner that sold it, who I guess allegedly received the guitar directly from the mother of the teenager that it supposedly electrocuted, even though it's fucking acoustic. It said, "Please use extreme caution when conjuring the phantasmic spirits that seem to be channeled through this iniquitous instrument."
Ooh, big word.
Yeah.
I'm impressed you got through that.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Hey, she can't complain about that one.
What's up?
We got one right.
Hello, governor.
We love the UK.
So this and that seller that said that in the description, he decided to sell the guitar because, one, he heard the guitar strings playing when nobody was around it, like they would like not even playing, but like being strummed. Lived alone. He said he put the guitar in his closet and returned to find it out on his bed 3 different times.
Oh, you know what happened? I hear Annabelle was a really good guitar player.
Oh,
she had a jam session.
Yeah, she's like the chick from Heart. She's possessed by the chick from Heart. I don't know her name. Either one of them. The blonde one or the brunette.
Well,
no, the blonde one's the guitar player.
Yeah, the blonde was a guitar player. What was her? She was married to what was his name from Cameron Crowe.
Cameron Crowe.
Who did what was that movie about The Rock? Oh, what?
About The Rock?
The rock star, the kid traveled with the rock band.
Oh, Almost Famous?
Yeah, Almost Famous.
Yeah.
She was married to him. She was in she made a cameo in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Really?
When what was his name? Judd Nelson, was that his name?
Was he in Fast Times?
No, not Judd Nelson. Reinhold. Judge Reinhold.
Okay.
The brother of when he was working at the Pirate Plate, restaurant.
Yeah.
And he had to go deliver the food, and he was sitting there talking, and the girl pulled into the Corvette.
That was her.
That was her.
Oh, no shit.
And he was.
While it's on my mind, I don't know why that made me think of it. R.I.P. New Jack.
Yes, Wilson, Nancy, and Ann Wilson. Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy's the guitar one.
Look at that.
See, she's on it. Our
Yeah,
research.
she is.
We have a young Brienne.
So, and then finally, his final coup de grace that made him want to sell this is, basically he decided he was done with this fucking thing because he says he saw the guitar levitate out of the trash can when he tried to throw it away.
Well, yeah, that's disrespectful to throw away Satan's guitar.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like Robert Johnson's rolling over in his grave, wherever the fuck that is.
I think that's that'll get you a first class ticket.
What if it's Robert Johnson's guitar? You know Robert Johnson?
Yeah.
Met the devil at the crossroads?
Yeah.
Who is if you don't know who Robert Johnson is and you like guitar in any way or music in any way, especially the blues, fucking look up Robert Johnson. He has very little music out there to listen to, but he was so good.
And what's weird is I've watched it.
Nobody knows where he died. Nobody knows when he died. Nobody knows how old he was. Nobody knows when he was born. But he fucking wailed on a guitar out of fucking nowhere.
And where it all started, the myth was, I watched a few documentaries. He wasn't that good. He sucked. Mm-hmm. He went away for a little bit, and wasn't like years upon years, and came back, and he was a genius.
Yeah. Which I kind of put that to, like, he kind of found his own sound, and then a lot of other people started stealing it.
You know what? Actually, I kind of see that.
I could see it.
Yeah. For those of you listening on the podcast,
crazy on you.
Our young Jamie Brienne, who is our researcher, does everything for us, keeps us in line apparently.
Ooh,
she does kind of look like Ann Wilson.
A little bit.
I mean,
I could see it.
I can see it.
You could definitely pull off the Halloween costume. And then I have one little other thing that I never knew about. Apparently, Joe Exotic's zoo is haunted, and Ghost Adventures did a special there.
Oh. You see, you came in late. I did a whole episode on that.
Did you?
It's called Ghost Adventures Jump the Shark. Check that fucking shit out.
Oh, is that what that's about?
Yeah.
I saw it. I never. Yeah. It's in my queue. I never actually listened to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the episode right. Yeah, that was the last. Yeah. Joe has Ghost Adventures Jump the Shark. That was about the Joe.
Apparently, I heard they're going to do a second part.
Of course they are, because they're douchebags.
I mean, even the legless guy, I think, said that it's haunted. But of course it is. Look at that place. Dude, I'm sorry.
It's haunted.
A lot of people fucking think, like, yes, Joe Exotic was crazy and did some fucked up things, but
he was a fucking genius.
Dude.
If you can get two straight guys to marry you and do those...
Well, I mean, you give them enough meth. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Is that what meth does to you?
Did you see that fucking cat's teeth?
Yeah.
No pun intended? Well, pun intended. Hey, all you cool cats
but that
and
other,
kittens.
the other kid, the one that shot himself?
Yeah.
That was a good-looking dude.
Yeah. He's like 6'4". He was like fucking just studly surfer kid.
Could have got all the tail he wanted.
Yeah. He probably did. Tail. Carol Baskin did it. But what was I going to say? Oh, that man, as much as he might have mistreated people and animals to an extent, that show had one of the funniest things. I was dying laughing when that fucking tiger grabbed him and like pulled him down, and he like shot off in the air, and then when he was just like, "You bitch," he just fucking whacked at it. Dude, I was losing. I was like, this man is the most gangster person ever. There's a full-grown fucking tiger trying to drag you across the ground by your gimpy leg, and you just said, "You bitch." I was fucking losing. I rewound that fucking part so many times and just chuckled my ass off.
That show was the perfect, because it came out at the perfect fucking time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah.
Everybody in the world watched that shit.
Yeah. And I talked to my boss about it. Like my boss hit me up and he was like, "How you been doing with this lockdown?" I was like, "I just finished Tiger King." He's like, "I haven't watched it yet." I was like, "Fucking watch it."
It's
well, even Brohio,
it's like meth.
Brohio did the Zanesville Zoo massacre on one of their episodes.
Yeah.
You know about that?
I don't know. I'm not very
dude. That dude literally like purposely let out all of his animals to just go out and fuck everybody up.
Hey.
But they did that episode and fucking at the beginning of it, like they did their Patreon shout outs and shit, and at the beginning of it, Nick was like, Rob Dog, I watched the Tiger Kings on Netflix. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's so good." And he's like, "How did you not tell me about this?" He's like, "This man is perfect. He was made for us." And I was like, "Yeah, he fucking was." Because I love that podcast and I love that show, and they were made for each other because he's a fucking psychopath and they're like functioning psychopaths in my opinion. I was actually talking about it because they went to Waverly like a year or two ago, and I was thinking about it, man. I was like, dude, first off, I'm not gonna lie, I'm potentially thinking about using the Netflix star that we're gonna interview.
Oh yeah, okay.
From Haunted again. I'm gonna work out a time with her. Watch season 1, episode 3 of Haunted on Netflix. We will be doing an interview at some point in the future with the subject of that episode. I watched it. It's pretty cool, but I want the whole story.
I will check it out.
She even told me that like they just took the juicy parts. I want the whole story. Because I told her, I was like, you can cuss all you want. You can take as long. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll sit here and listen to you talk for 2.5 hours.
Next week, this is going to be a clean show.
Okay.
We're no longer cussing.
Okay.
There'll be no sexual connotation.
Yeah, I've actually, as shitty as it might make me be, or might make me, because I talked to Kyle about it, I was like, dude, would it be shitty if I like tried to leverage that connection to get like a shout out from Brohio?
Maybe.
Be like, hey guys, I got a hot tip here. I would really appreciate, and we're local. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. I have thought about being like, hey, I'll throw you the Patreon money if we record a fucking promo and you guys play it. We're local too. Let's help each other out. And then led me to the thing of like
they need our fucking help.
No, but like we could use theirs. And they seem like pretty dope dudes. They're pretty open about playing promos for people.
Yeah.
But then I was talking with Kyle about it. I was like, yo, I wonder if I can get some type of back and forth with them and like whatever, try to get them to go to like Raw's Opera House or something with us.
Oh, that'd be a fucking party.
That'd be fucking sick. It'd be so much fun, dude. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
We're gonna have to. Are we done? Because I'm getting a cramp.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I think we're done. I've lost 10 pounds sweating here, and you're getting hot too because you're starting to glisten.
Am I?
A little bit. I'm already glistening.
I came in a little hot on that one. I'm gonna be a little red. Like that little kid. Have you seen the little kid, the little black kid in the like diaper and shorts with the Mountain Dew? He's holding a 20 ounce and he's just on camera. He's like, I'm grown. I'm the daddy. And you can hear some dude in the background. He's like, you gonna make your chest red.
No, but we are going to get out of here. Oh, no. Let's show this. What the? Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button.
God damn it, Phil.
Hey, Brian, retype that. I hit the wrong button. Fuck YouTube.
He said YouTube, not YouTube.
Yeah, my bad. I did not say fuck YouTube. I said fuck YouTube because I hit the wrong button.
The band?
Fuck YouTube too.
I'm not the biggest fan.
I can't talk. I told you. I'm fucking delirious.
Oh, you mean fuck me? I thought you meant fuck you to the band also.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You ain't got enough money to fuck me, son.
I'm just fucking tired.
I charge by the pound.
Well, so do I. So it would be about $1.50.
How much are we charging per pound?
About $1.50.
I do mine like honey baked ham.
I don't know which part, Bree.
The part that didn't make it in the chat.
Hold on. View deleted message. Maybe I can bring it back
There
up.
we go. Well, at least we can see it. Try the little thingy on the side. The little triple dot.
Yeah,
the option. What?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, we were talking about a Tiger King special. You're saying there's a Lion King special too? That's even better. Did they find the ghost of Mufasa? Did he tell him that everything the light touches
anyway,
is yours?
Dead air. Okay. We are going to get out of here, I think. We've been going for an hour and a half.
We can't bless everybody forever.
I said if you guys in what? I can't even read. Wrong cat. Okay, wrong cat. Anyway, where are we at?
I think we're on socials and go fuck off.
Go fuck off. No, don't forget I'm so fucking I am literally going to pass out here in a minute. Spreadshirt merchandise.
Yes.
If you want to get a Spreadshirt merchant, isn't that sweet? T-shirt with the podcast logo. God, I apologize for this. This is a clusterfuck. I cannot talk for shit.
It's opposite. It's so fucking weird. I'm trying to.
You would make a shitty weather girl. We talked about this last week.
It's so soft.
Go to shop.spreadshirt.com/GITN-paranormal-merch, and you can pick up a hoodie, T-shirt with the podcast logo, several different choices. We even have some just paranormal ones. That is where the hand grenade, raccoons and hand grenade T-shirt will be. Oh, you're just fucked in the head there, Travis. But
it's like the guy from Beetlejuice.
If you do not want to be a Patreon subscriber, you want to support the podcast, go over to our Spreadshirt account, and be sure to buy a paranormal T-shirt or hat. That'll get us kicked off, but that's okay. Anyway, be sure to head over there and buy a T-shirt, or you always can become a Patreon subscriber. I like mentioning that shit, but you can become a Patreon subscriber and support the podcast that way at patreon.com/GITN podcast. We have several tiers. We are working on some more tiers. One might get you a T-shirt. One might be a date with Travis. One might be actually come on the podcast via phone conversation.
P-hone.
A little phone conversation. But I'm actually might work on that tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe by next Sunday's episode, I will have it up. Maybe not by this Sunday. I will make the changes. But follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @night_ghost, and you can find us on Facebook at Ghost in the Night podcast. I think. I don't know. No, just Ghost in the Night. And then you can always find us on Instagram, where Travi is he's on the Instagram portion. Even though I add my little things, of course, I just add the podcast stuff.
Yeah, he adds the adult stuff. I add the fire memes.
Yeah. But you can find us on Instagram at Ghost_Night_podcast.
Which I'm fucking pissed. The Zach Bagans one I posted today didn't get more love. Did you see it?
I saw it.
My biceps bring all the ghosts to the yard.
Actually,
I saw something inaudible.
Somebody else shared that too. It was in my feed.
Sons of bitches.
I know, bastards.
They didn't get my Jeffrey Dahmer one though. Yeah, go to bed, Phil.
I am going to go to bed. I am tired.
We are gonna go to bed together.
Ooh, baby.
Chalupa Cabra will not be there.
We get 900 or 700 more followers tonight. We'll live stream that shit. All right, I think that's going to do it. We will be back Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'm on it. I practiced that shit. We'll be back Sunday at 6 o'clock for another wonderful podcast mastery course on how to do a good podcast.
A cesarean section.
Or we might have Bible study. Fuck, I don't know.
And Jesus said unto his children, "Fuck off, you whores."
That was actually pretty good.
Verbatim.
But we don't know what we're going to talk about. We talked about doing the West Memphis 3. But we might do that comment, that place over. Or we could just do another Sunday shit show. Depends on how much sleep I get, because I have to work this weekend. So, I don't know.
I wonder how gross that sounds on the fucking microphone.
Actually, the one intro where you were,
it
sounded good. It was a nice little sound effect. All right. But that is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you for sticking around and watching this complete clusterfuck of a podcast episode. I guarantee you I'll be more rested on Sunday.
I probably won't.
So, until next week, Or till Sunday.
Love, 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 love.
Take care, everybody.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.